How should I start? Please bear with me because I tend to ramble a lot in the beginning, but then I started I kind of get warmed up, so the thought seems to flow much easier in the middle and at the end of the video. So hopefully I'll do my best to explain exactly what I mean and to try and make it clear, let's say. Like I also mentioned in the title of the video, I don't have women friends and I don't have friends at all, basically, depending what you define friends. I'm saying that I don't have girls' nights out, or I don't spend time going out, going shopping, or having coffees with women. It's not that I don't like it. I obviously enjoy being around women still. As a woman, I like having, women's time as well. But what I noticed was that having friends in general is just taking away the time and the focus you could have directed to improve your life and your relationship with your partner or your family. Now, don't get me wrong, obviously it's good to socialize, and it's not healthy to not having anyone to talk to or not having people to relate to or going out and stuff like that. I do realize that depending on your character, you're not going to be able to just not go out, or you go out once in a year when whatever. I totally empathize and relate to that. I used to have friends, the ones that you just, go out with them and you're having fun, or at least that's what you used to think, that you were having fun. Having spent a lot of time on my own, I had some time to reflect and I realized that even though it's fun being around women, at the same time can be really misleading. Like I previously stated in all of my videos, I know for a fact that when you're in a group, you tend to copy each other, because I suspect that's like an evolutionary way of being in order to protect you and your offsprings. And so that's one negative aspect by being part of a female group, if you will. Without even noticing, you're not thinking for yourself anymore. Despite the fact that you have an urge to ask all the time, what should I wear? How should I do? How should I answer him? How should I reply to him? When should I do it? And so on and on and on and on. You're not thinking for yourself anymore, because if you think for yourself and the group does not agree with you, it's not comfortable as a woman. If the group doesn't agree with you, you just don't feel comfortable. One negative aspect, basically, if you're a woman and you spend a lot of time with your girls, try and, take some time off and spend some time with yourself. And really, every time you feel that urge to call your girls to ask what you should do and even how you should reply to your boyfriend, try and think for yourself, like basically, what is it that you would do in that moment? What would you do if your girls wouldn't be around you? Think about it. And this is, I'm speaking to men now. And all your relationship you had, and if she had a lot of friends, I'm not sure you really spoke with her. I mean, I'm not sure she decided for herself every time she texted you. I'm not saying that girls are having always a bad influence over girls, even though that's happening most of the case. And mind you, it's not because girls are evil and they just want to have a bad influence over each other. No, that's not the point. Obviously, I'm not saying that. Women tend to be more kind to each other, and that kindness is not necessarily a good thing, because that means you're getting away with things that you should not get away with. That's when kindness becomes toxic. Just because you're kind to someone doesn't mean you're doing the right thing. If women are allowing each other to get away with things that they shouldn't get away with, they start to become a bad influence for each other, because it's obvious why. And it's kind of refreshing, especially if you spend a lot of time with your friends, to just detach and go and have some time for yourself and see what you really think about life, yourself, and everything else. Because when you have a group of friends, and to be honest, friends to me, they are people that you not necessarily meet every weekend for a drink. Friends are those that you can relate to and you can also rely on to, like when you really need someone and they're there for you. I think those are friends. These people that you hang around with a lot of the time, they're just people you know, let's say. What I've learned is that when you are you and yourself in an empty room without any type of distractions, there's no way you can get away with things anymore. Because in the end, things happen between you and you. So, sign that we're not doing what we should be doing with our life is if you, like I said, if you stay away in a room without any distractions, you just want to get away of there and feel an urge to go and socialize again. And like I said, mind you, you must have balance in life. I'm not saying you should just close yourself outside of the world and just I don't know, yeah, meditate, or and give up on all your friends and block everyone. This is not what I'm saying. But if you're a person that survives on these social circles and you can't, if you're not going out and seeing your friends and so on and so forth, I think it will serve you really well to take some time off and think about what you would do with your life. And also that saves you money as well, not only time. Start to assess the people you're hanging around with. If their life really sucks, most likely your life sucks as well, because we tend to hang around people that are kind of similar or worse than us, because we don't quite like to hang around with people that they are, way above us. And sometimes you can't just hang around with people that they're way ahead of you, because they're not going to have you in their group because you suck, unless you're a really humble person and somehow with your humble way of being, you ask people, hey, can I join? What can I do for you? And provide value to them. And then that's how you get in touch with people that they are worth being around. But yes, I would think always seek to be around people way higher than you in anything, in wealth and health and relationships. And that's when, at least when you hang around with people, you're not just wasting your time and resources. You have things to learn from. But if you hang around with people that they're lower than you, yeah, that's just gonna feed your ego, and that's it. Yeah, that's why I don't have any women friends, and I don't tend to, I don't have friends at all, because I don't think I am what I should be in life, and that's why I don't have friends at all. And for me, that's not what I mean. I spoke a little bit about this in this video, and everyone thinks that men think that women have it awesome. At this point in time, they think like, oh, women are having awesome and men are suffering. And we also forget that men are not the only people that dealing with women. Women are dealing with women as well. And if a person is not being decent and reasonable, it's not going to be decent and reasonable with anyone. Even though you think, because I'm a woman, you think women love me or they want to be around me, or they can't wait to come and tell me their plan to conquer the world and to make men submissive. No, that's not what happens. Women. That was like a side note. I don't know. So yeah, women can't be friends with women either, because I don't know. No. Women can be friends with women. Girls cannot be friends with girls, or girls cannot be friends with women. It's not about women. I'm making it sound that I'm anti-women. I'm not anti-women for sake. Obviously, I'm a woman as well. It's just, obviously, I'm going to comment about what is outrageous about women, because I'm a woman as well, and this is how I am, and that enrages me. But it's not about women in general. It's about a person that hasn't dealt with themselves, that they hasn't grown psychologically, and they don't have any self-awareness, and most of the time are driven by their body reactivity. That's when you don't like to be around people. It's not about women or men. Obviously, if someone is being toxic, and you're not gonna like it, regardless of their gender. So it's not about women in general. It's about someone that hasn't grown up. You don't have friends? Good. You don't have friends, because that means you have an opportunity to get on with your life and focus on what you want to have happened. And Yeah, people should have time to spend with friends once they have dealt with their own responsibilities. Most of us are not dealing with what we should be dealing with, and I don't think we deserve to have friends' time so often and to celebrate just so we distract ourselves from what is really uncomfortable, and that is the truth that we are not performing how we should. So, yeah. I do have some people I meet from time to time, and that is amazing. Sometimes, yes, sometimes it can be lonesome, and sometimes you look at group of people and you think, oh, aren't they so happy and I'm so lonely? And you realize that no, that's not true. That's how it looks. But the same like the social media fallacy, just because a photo looks good, that doesn't mean they're having a good time. So yeah. Anyway, guys, like always, thank you so much for watching my rambling thoughts and having the patience to listen to me, and also for supporting me. It means a lot to me and it just helps me keep going. Until next time, see ya!